Hey everybody, welcome to Downward Dog Rising, and today I'm going to give you some Pilates fundamentals to help you create a really solid foundation. So if you want to start Pilates, the best way to start is to build a solid foundation, because without a solid foundation you can't really progress to the really advanced levels. And I keep meeting people that tell me they do Pilates, but yet when I see them move and when I see them breathe, it's not coordinated, it's not mind, body, spirit, it's not connected. So you really have to go within to find your center. That way you can propel that energy, that force outward. And then you move your body with efficiency. So I'm just going to start you off with a little pre-Pilates warm-up with the breath and just get you moving a little bit, because it's all about maximizing efficiency and flow with your joints. Okay, so if you're up for that, join me. We're going to lie down on our mat. First thing that I want you to do, feel your entire spine lengthen into the mat, and you just want to feel like you have energy. It runs up and down your spine. So I want you to scoop your abdominal wall in so the low back stays firmly connected to the mat. And then I want you to inhale as you lift one leg up, lift the other leg up. Now without allowing your low back to come off the mat, exhale, come down, exhale, come down. Draw your two hip points closer together. Inhale, exhale. Draw your hip points closer together. Breathing in, exhale. There should be no motion through your pelvis. Back is on mat. 3 more. 2 more. Last set. We all have a lead leg. We all have a dominant side. Switch. Lift up, breathe in, down. Inhale, lift up, breathe in, down. Inhale, lift up, breathe in, down. 2 more. Up, up. Last set. All right. So you just did pelvic stability work. Now, I want you to feel your 2 hip bones face up to the sky, hip bone to hip bone. Okay, where is neutral? What the heck is neutral? What's flat back? Okay, neutral. Hip bones in line with pubic bones, straight line. Flat back is spinal flexion. Tailbone reaches long away from you. We call this coccyx curl. Your tailbone is also known as a coccyx. It's called the coccyx bone. Coccyx curl, tailbone long. Avoid this with herniated discs, by the way, or spinal disc degeneration disease, DDD, or spinal stenosis. Certain pathologies, we don't do this because we don't want to compress, but eventually you want to be able, if you have a herniated disc, you want to be able to move your spine in all directions. Curl, release. 2 more. When you release, you're going to come into your neutral, hip bones in line with pubic bone. All right. Okay, now you're going to take your right leg up into the air. Your hand is actually going to grab your knee. Now take a moment, hold your knee. Avoid using the leg as all the support. Your arm should be heavy, holding that leg in line with your hip socket. Let the leg freely go and give way to your hand and your arm. Now I want you to stir that femur bone deeper down into your hip socket, your acetabulum. Now you should feel like you're guided, you're supported. This is how the beginning of movement happens. We have to be deep inside our socket, our joints, to feel safe and to move freely. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Stir that leg, knee stir into the hip socket. Reverse. Breathe in. Scoop your abdominals from pubic bone to navel. Lift up. Circle. Just move leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pilates is more than just about moving. It's about integration. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. You have to connect mind, body, spirit, all into one. Draw inward. Leg comes down. Consciousness, awareness, intention, flow. Grab a hold of your knee. Hold it. Let the leg go. The leg should feel like, okay, it's not heavy in the hip. It's not working too hard. But the arm's working because your arm is holding your leg in line with your hip socket. And I want you to inhale, stir that femur bone, that thigh bone, deeper into your hip socket. Stir it in. Connect it. Inhale, exhale. Keep your core drawing inward to your spine. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Scoop your core in tight. Your low back should be firm into the mat. Reverse it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really tighten from the tailbone up to your navel. 4. Stir that leg. 3. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale. Come in. Good job. All right, you just did your hip circles. Okay, why do we do that? We're going to go into a single leg circle in 2 seconds. Tighten across hip bone to hip bone. There's a belt and it wraps. Transversus abdominis. Narrow hip bones, pull them together. Collarbones wide across chest. Take a moment. Where are your shoulder blades? There are flat bones in your back, straight across mid-back. Plug your arm bones. Humerus bone is this upper arm plugs into the back of the shoulder blades. How do you feel it? Elevate the blades off the mat. Your head is on the mat, neck is long. Draw the blades into the mat. They move away from the center of your spine. They drop back into the mat next to your spine. Free thoracic spine, mid-back. Inhale, they lift. Exhale, they fall. Inhale, blades come apart. Exhale, they fall. 3. This is how you free the tension of your neck and your shoulders. 2 more. You go deeper into the middle back muscles. Last one. All right. Lengthen your arms by your sides. Relax head and neck. Press the back of the head against the mat. Feel the neck elongate. Now, head nod, cervical nod. It's like you're nodding yes. Avoid going so high that you lift your head off the mat. Nod, tilt your chin to sky, tilt chin to front of neck. I want you to feel the base of your skull. That's called the occiput. Tilt up, release tension. Gently tilt down. Tilt up. Soften your jaw, soften your mouth. All the facial muscles, see if you can relax them. Pinpoint the area at the base of your skull. Relax your ears even. Tilt up, tilt down. 2 more, chin nods. Tilt up, tilt down. Recover, neutral. So, nose to sky, head is neutral. Let's go into the second cervical vertebra, which makes rotation. Tip of nose, draw a circle. Close your eyes. Draw a tiny circle to ceiling. Second cervical vertebra. We have 2 points, first and second vertebra. We have the atlas and the axis. We're just going to rotate, circle around. Now, feel how there's length down each side of the neck, under each earlobe. Reverse, tiny circles. Feel sides of neck lengthen. So I'm freeing the neck and the shoulders. I'm releasing tension from your everyday, daily life. Tiny circles for 3, 4, 2. Good. Last one. Come back center. All right. Float your arms into the air. You're going to work with your bone rhythms in your arms. Float your shoulder blades up. Now turn your thumbs out. Create space inside that glenoid fossa, shoulder socket. Turn in. Pull blades down to mat. Rise up, turn out, thumbs away, thumbs back and down. Lift and out, in and down. Lift and out, in and down. Screw in the light bulb. 6, screw in the light bulb. Feel your spinal column from head to tailbone is lengthening. 4, reach. Come in. 3, reach. Come in, and 2. Last one. All right. Arms are straight over your shoulders. Open wide. Collarbones open far and wide across shoulders and chest. We want to free the sides of your neck. We're going to do an exercise called rotating arms. As we turn our head and we look to the right palm, it's facing up. We rotate the left palm to the mat. We peel our left shoulder blade. And we're going to actually peel up the spine of our scapula, the inferior inside edge closest to our spine, away from the mat. As we lift our head, look to the palm that's up. Stretch the side of your neck. Slowly inhale, return center, open your chest. Your right palm presses down against the floor. Your left palm lifts up to sky. Press into the mat. Slowly peel the edge of your scapula away from your spine. Rotate your head, look to the palm facing upward. Inhale, return center. Feel space between your shoulder blades. Exhale, peel up to the other side. Inhale, open your collarbones wide. Exhale, peel to the other side. Stretch your neck out. Inhale to the center. Melt collarbones, widen across your chest. Inhale, back center. Look at palm facing sky. Press the other palm against the mat. Provide traction for yourself. We're massaging your joints. Breathe in. Breathe out, center. 2 more. You're going to breathe in. Free the sides of the neck. Exhale, center. 2 more. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale, center. And breathe in. Exhale, center. Return. Angel wings. Palms face sky. Angel wings. Palms to sides of body. Pinky fingers are next to your hips. Now, stretch middle finger. Stretch your pinky finger down to your heels. Allow the front of those shoulders to drop down away from ears. Inhale, prepare, open chest. Exhale, middle fingers, pinkies reach to heels. Inhale, open shoulders, chest. Exhale, reach middle fingers, pinky fingers to heels. 3 more. Inhale, feel openness. Exhale, stretch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale, middle fingers, pinky fingers to heels. Good job. You just got those palms stretching up. Collarbones wide. Anterior deltoids open wide. Float arms above shoulders. Now, you're going to slowly rotate palms away from you. Bend elbows 90 degrees, like field post arms. Forearms, palms face the sky. Inhale. We want this external rotation for your rotator cuff. Exhale, stop at field post, field goal arms. Breathe in to back and sides ribs. Exhale. Let the ribs funnel down together. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Feel space open across chest, shoulders. Feel space in between the two scapula, between your two shoulder blades, mid-back. 4 more. Spine is long. Exhale. Funnel ribs down. 3. Exhale. Funnel your ribs down. 2 more. Breathing in. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in. And exhale. Palms face the sky. Okay. From your shoulder to your your humerus bone, upper arm bone to your elbow. We only move shoulders grounded into mat. Draw your elbows to sides of body. Pull them in. Keep chest open. Make sure you avoid pinching blades together and back. Keep wide open spaciousness across upper mid back, across your chest, across your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Open chest and shoulders. Breathing in. Free the sides of your neck. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. 3 more. Breathing in. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale. All right. Take hands behind your head and your neck. Avoid pulling elbows like this. Avoid crunching, scrunching, shortening, compressing. Very important. Open. Elbows are wide. Even you can pull your thumbs under your earlobes and lift your neck away from your spinal column. I want you to inhale, and then you want to lengthen from your tailbone. Elongate from the center of your chest to the top of your head and come down. Exhale, scoop your belly into your back and pull head long into mat. Exhale, scoop your belly in. Exhale, stretch your head away from your tailbone. 6. Your abdominals might quiver because you're doing it correctly. 5, scoop in and elongate. 4, exhale like a string pulling from pubic bone to navel, elongating to your breastbone and stretching all the way, pulling the crown of your head away from your coccyx bone, your tailbone. 2 more. And last one. Lift up, hold here. Elbows wide. All right. Now, if you want to cross to the other side of your body, you don't do it with your elbow. You stabilize. Your whole spinal column lengthens. Your 2 hip bones pull together, and you rotate from your central axis point, your breastbone. And then you inhale and you come down. And it's going to feel quite different. Your chest is open. Your ribs have to pull away from that hip that's down. Right rib pulls away from that right hip bone. Inhale, down, elongate, exhale. Pull the left rib cage off your left hip bone. 4 more, scoop your core from your low back to the navel, then up to mid-spine. 3, your column of your spine is grounded into the mat. 2 more. Rotate around the center of your chest, your breastbone. Last set. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Exhale, breathe in, exhale. Now lower down to mat. Relax head, neck, shoulders. Stretch sides and neck. Right hand goes to left earlobe. Right ear slightly comes to right shoulder. Stretch left side of neck long. Reach fingertips away. Open the left collarbone away from your breastbone. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, spine is long. Breathe out. Head returns center. Right arm down by your side. Left hand goes to right earlobe. Inhale, stretch right fingertips long. Pull head to opposite shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that elongation as you anchor that shoulder and arm away. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. Return to the center. Now, if you ever do Pilates hundreds, avoid scrunching your head and neck together. Avoid bulging out your abdominals. You have to start with your elongated spine into the mat. You pull from your pubic bone to your navel, up to your breastbone. You stretch your arms over your head. Chin nod, elongate neck. Then your eye gaze goes towards your navel. Your knees float up. You widen your chest and you pump the arms, breathing in. And then you breathe out. Bottom tips of shoulder blades feel like little magnets pulling deeper into the mat. Just keep knees bent for today. Breathe in. Expand into the sides of those ribs. Feel back of ribs widen into the mat. Breathing in for 5. Exhale for 5. Use your core from all the way, pubic bone, coccyx curl, coccyx bone to navel. Elongate through lumbar, sacral area. If you want to do different things, you can reach one arm out, one leg out. And then exhale, scoop your belly into the spine. Breathing in, chest is open. Exhale, it's hard to do this correctly, and breathe. And talk, I should say. You can't really talk and breathe correctly. Chest is open. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, really feel core tight. 4, come back in. 3, head away from tailbone. 3, come back in. 2, head away from tailbone, come back in. Wrists are straight. Last set, breathing in, breathing out. My abdominals are burning. Come in, lower down, stir, knees apart. Thigh bones fall and melt into the acetabulum. They melt deeper into your hip sockets. 3, without letting your hip bones roll forward, without arching spine off mat. 2, last one. Reverse, inhale, spine is long, your abdominals automatically draw into your spine to stabilize your entire torso into the mat so your legs can move freely and efficiently. 2, last one. Come center from pubic bone to navel, navel to sternum, sternum to crown of head, float up. Now, drop your shoulders out of your ears. Feel space. There's openness through there. You're going to stretch leg long without arching your back off the mat. Use the breath as a pumping mechanism. We're going to do 2 pumps, and then we're going to exhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Spinal columns long. Exhale. Breathe in. Chest is open. Exhale. Spinal columns long. Breathe in. Chest is open. Exhale. Breathe in. Chest is open. Exhale. Single leg stretch. Breathing in. Exhale. 4 more. Breathing in. Scoop your abdominals really deeply to your spine. 3 more. You're going to feel heat generate in your body. 2 more. Breathing in, exhale. Last set. Breathing in and exhale. Draw it down. Hug under the knees. All right. So from here, head lengthens away from tailbone. We call this axial elongation. Maximal length in your spine. I want your kneecaps to face up to the ceiling. And I want your heel of the straight leg that's on the mat to stay down. Knee faces up, heel presses down. If your hips move and wobble a lot, you're going to stabilize your spine and your pelvis just by doing a bent knee. So then that will help keep stable through your center. More advanced, you straighten out your leg. Knee to sky, heel presses into mat. Avoid crossing over center line. If you've had a hip replacement, that is contraindicated. Your hip bones pull together in front. You're going to inhale, chest is open. Point the toes. And we want to make sure that this leg doesn't click, lift out of the socket, rotate in, and then fall and clunk back. You have to be very careful about your leg alignment. Knee is over second toe. We want this side to pull down, to wrap. The inner thigh has to go around. Anchor this thigh bone deep down in the socket. And when that doesn't happen, different things happen and different forms can happen. And then we kind of miss our muscle firing sequence pattern. Palms are down, reach across. Circle, breathe in, breathe out. Each leg should be lengthening out of your center. The one leg is lengthening from your navel down to the foot, heel. The other leg is lengthening to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. 5. Avoid moving hips. If your hips move, do a smaller circle. 4. Use the breath. Think of a bow tie pulling both sides of ribs, connecting them in the center, drawing together. 3, 2. Exhale. Draw in reverse. Outer hip. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Ribs funnel. Exhale. Only the leg moves. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Control. 5. Your abdominals zip up into the spinal column. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Control. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Draw the knee in. Stretch the leg long. Now, if you need more support, this leg stays bent, the foot stays flat on mat. Do this to keep support through hips and pelvis. If you want to advance it, work your core deeper. Make sure your hamstrings can handle it. Your low back doesn't have any herniations or anything. Reach across midline. Your hips are level. Knee is parallel with your second toe. The alignment from your hip to your knee to your ankle matters. Really engage outer hip. Draw around. Circle. Breathe in. Wrap from that inner to outer thigh. Exhale. Come back. 6. Really go dig deep into your core. 5. Just move the leg, not the pelvis. 4. Chest is open. 3, 2, precise motion. Reverse. Squeeze that side of your hip. Draw back around. Scoop and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. Scoop and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. 6. Use the breath. The breath is vital to Pilates. You don't breathe, you do Pilates, you're not doing Pilates. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw the knee in, extend the leg long. Good job. From here, as you fold the knees in, I'm going to have you roll to your side. We're not going to go much longer, just a little bit. Okay. When you're on your side, carefully that you don't collapse your body. Think of something wrapping under the bottom ribs. Your obliques have to get wrapped. You want to feel like both sides of the ribs connect. Open your chest. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. All right, we're going to extend our legs instead of a straight line. Instead of shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, bring your heels a little bit in front of your hips. We're going to do something called single leg kick. All right, keep collarbones wide, open, sides and neck long. For today, just have your hand on your hip, and I want you to do 2 kicks. Get your hamstrings to work. Now, avoid collapsing your rib cage, avoid rotating your pelvis. Use the breath. Keep the length in your spinal column. Chest is open. Lift and lengthen. 8, flex, point back. Hamstring stretches. Hip flexor stretches. 7, 6, keep length on each side of rib cage. 5, inhale, lengthen back. 4, inhale, lengthen back. Collarbones wide. 3, inhale, back. 2 more. Last set. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Draw under the kneecaps. You don't put pressure on the knee. Chest is open. Stretch it out. Good job. All right. Plant, more beginner version. Plant the bottom of your foot on the mat behind your front leg. Flex your bottom foot. Flex means toes to sky. Lift up the bottom leg without collapsing your pelvis. Sternum's long, breastbone lifts. 1 and 2 and 3. Point on the way down. 1, 2, 3. Flex, lift, point on the way down. Exhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 inhale. 7, chest is long, open. 6, and down. 5, and down. Collarbones wide, and down. 3, string lifts up. 2 more. Wrap those ribs, use those obliques. Last set. Heel, 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 toes. Good job. All right. Gently press out. From here, sit on your sits bones. The bones that you sit on right underneath you. You're going to have your front shin parallel the front of the mat. Then you're going to have this back femur bone, thigh bone, parallel. Sometimes your pelvis torques and you have rotation and you might have sacroiliac joint issues. So if you ever feel more weight in one side of your pelvis than the other, try to root down, sink into each half of the pelvis so the weight adjusts. Then what you do, you flex your ankles to give your hips more support. Even this back ankle, flex it. Float your arms up. Allow the bottom of your pelvis to sink into the mat. Equal weight on each side of your hips. Place one palm against the mat. Then you're going to elongate without lifting this hip up. Stretch to the side and open. Open up your entire side without bringing your hip with you. And exhale, come back. Little mermaid, breathing in. Open up your side, exhale, come back. Little mermaid, breathing in. Root down into the bottom of those hips. Exhale, come back. Breathing in. 2 more. Both sides of the waist lengthen up. Open, rib out of hip. On the last one, we're going to take it a little further to the side. Stay here. Peel apart right there, rib out of hip. Peel apart, really open it up. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Lift and come up. Good job. All right. You're going to lift up your legs. Couple windshield wipers. Press palms into mat behind you. Swivel knees left to right. Chest is open. Shoulders out of ears. Now, come to the other hip. Extend outwards. Careful. You don't want to just collapse. Connect from the armpit. Your ribs lift. Connect under the armpit. Wrap under that shoulder blade. Your shoulders drop away from the ears. You're going to take your legs. Sometimes we may do things aligned, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. Today we're going to go just tiny little bit. If we do leg lifts so we don't hurt our low back, we need to be in a straight line, 180 degrees. We're not doing leg lifts. We're not doing that. So we're going to slide our heels slightly in front of our hips. We're going to provide a broader base of support like in physics. Create the length from under the rib cage. You don't want to collapse. This is collapsing. Lift, lift, lift. Chest is open. Align your joints. Hand on hip. Top leg lifts up. I'm going to make sure I don't kick anything. Inhale. Your rib cage must stay integrated with your pelvis. Exhale. 2 pumps to the front. Inhale. Exhale. Pulse, pulse. Chest is open, collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. Keep lengthening from the middle of your breastbone to the top of your head. Your abdominals have to scoop in all the way from tailbone up to navel. Breathing in, pelvic floor zips up. Exhale. Keep pelvis stationary, just leg moves. 5. Here comes the breath. Ribs expand. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. 2 more. Last set. Breathing in. Draw the knee under the joint. Hug in towards shoulder. Release your hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Gently, we're going to modify this. Place bottom of foot onto mat. Directly press into all 4 corners of your foot. So next, we're going to take the bottom leg. We're going to keep lifting. Think of something lifting those bottom obliques. Lift away from the mat. Keep wrapping those ribs. Chest is open, shoulders out of ears. Heel, flex, flex, flex. Point, come down. Feel the length of your inner thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Feel it come from your center. Radiate down. 2. And last set. And come in. Good job. All right. Next, we roll to our belly. I'm going to have you do a little bit for your deep abdominals to open up middle spine. In the beginning, we don't do any spinal extension from lumbar spine or low back. We have to work on low back stability, and that's what happens. People get injured when they don't have a stable low back and they extend from their spine and there's no stability. You need stability in lumbar spine in order to have mobility in upper spine and thoracic, even in your cervical spine. We're going to come on to our belly. And then the first part of this that I want you to do, what I want you to do here, your 2 hip bones if you arch your back, it looks like this. Watch. If your back arches, okay, the hip bones go up in the air, and maybe your hip flexors are tight. Maybe your hamstrings are tight, so you arch up like that. We can't have that. We don't want to load this part of the spine. So you have to allow this part to lengthen. You have to allow your hip bones to sink into the mat as well as your pubic bone. And then what I want you to do, the first part from the mid breastbone to the top of your head, your hands can come under your chin. And I just want you to lift a small amount. Just hover. Your chin and your elbows just hover off the mat. Keep the length in the low back. Just hover. Come back. Exhale. Scoop your belly in. Pubic bone to navel. Lower down. Hover. Come back. Hover. Come back. Hover. Scoop in. Avoid letting those abdominals go. Pull them in. 3. Pull them in. 2. Pull them in. And last one. All right. Next, what I want you to do, we're going to make it long lever. Keep the length, hip bones firm. Really lengthen from pubic bone up to navel. Keep stable. Arms are going to go like this. Out in front. You extend, bring them in. So you're going to go up and out without scrunching your neck. Shoulders out of ears. Down. Up and out. In and down. Up and out, in and down. Scoop. Exhale when arms are furthest away for the most support of lumbar spine. And 4, exhale, arms away. 3, exhale, arms away. 2, exhale, scoop in, arms away. Last one. Come back in. All right, wiggle hips side to side. Let your low back release. We need to do one more motion. I want you to do spinal extension with rotation because our shoulders get pulled forward, internally rotated. I want you to open your collarbone wide, and I want you to stabilize from your central spinal column. So your hip bones are firm on mat. All right. We're going to add our rotation, but careful you don't scrunch. So you're going to go elbows under your chin. Okay, bring the tops of your feet, push the mat away. Hip bones, pubic bone, firm on your mat. You lift. Okay, you scoop, and you're going to extend your elbow. Look over your shoulder. Come back down. Inhale. Extend. Look over your shoulder. Come back down. Extend, look over your shoulder, come back down. Your core is pulling in, zipping up. Sometimes we usually do have a tighter side. I always rotate right better than left. So you have to really dig deep into your core. Zip up if you feel one side's tighter. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, down. Keep scooping core tight. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last set. Inhale will actually help when you want to expand into those ribs. So we're going to release your low back. Your low back has been stabilizing. Your abdominals have been lifting. Take your shoulders, hands directly in line under your shoulders. You're going to press to your hands and your knees. And then I want you to just have the tops of your feet rest on mat. Slowly, you're just going to stretch back into a little rest pose. Hold it here. Breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to think of your 2 shoulder blades, your scapula as wings pulling across upper mid back. And then as that happens, you'll feel your armpits float closer to the mat. Relax your forehead down. Breathing in and breathing out. You might get adjustments in your spine right now when you breathe deeply. I want you to fill up your ribs to the front, to the sides, to the back. I want you to fully expand into every dimension possible into your rib cage. Breathe in every direction you possibly can. Fill your rib cage, fill your lungs with air. Let everything stretch and open. Reach those sits bones behind you into the mat. Really expand. Let your back stretch. Inhale. Breathe into the center of your back. And one more deep inhale. And exhale, release. All right, slowly walk your hands in. Gently come up. And that concludes our Pilates workout. Pre-Pilates, beginner Pilates. I hope you enjoyed the experience, just bringing you deeper into your mind-body connection. And let's end with a little breath work. I want you to make sure that you're actually breathing into the lower lobes of your lungs. Take your hands to the sides of your rib cage here. And I want you to fully expand. Feel how your hands move sideways. Now I want you to use your intercostals. I want you to actually get the air to come out of your lungs. I want you to breathe, fully breathe. Your body's probably not used to this. Ribs expand. Knit them at the end of your exhalation. At the end of the respiration period, I want you to actually wrap your intercostals, muscles between the ribs. I want you to tighten your corset strings and wrap to the center. And keep lengthening up to top of head. Sink into the bottom of your sits bones, your pelvis. Now take your hand to your breastbone, your sternum. Now actually let the air release by letting your chest fall. And your ribs and your chest move closer together, not by force, but by release. Surrendering. Fall, surrender, connect in the center, your core. Fall, surrender, connect into the center, your core. Your breastbone melts. Your ribs integrate, you're connected, and you have length in your spine. Two more. A baby naturally breathes like this. We lose this with adulthood. Gently bring palms face up to knees. Soften. Let go of anything that pulls, anything that feels tight, anything tense. Just sink, fall, surrender. And just allow the earth to maintain support for you as you core, you tighten into your center, and you start to lift up through the spinal column all the way up to the top of your head. And there's a circuit going up and down your spine. We want to find the balance in that circuit. And I hope today's Pilates class helps integrate your mind, your body, and your spirit. And furthermore, today's Pilates class really should help your next yoga class, so you can go deeper into your yoga asanas and breathe deeper and feel more connected to your body. So it all is interconnected. Breathing in, just sink, settle, rise up to top of head. One more deep inhale here. Let your chest fall, melt. Front ribs meet back ribs. That's your neutral spine. Front ribs meet back ribs. And your body becomes really efficient in your form. It maintains you and it supports you when you get it into the proper alignment and proper form. And it's vital for your efficiency and for your health, your vitality, and your energy. Because being healthy should not just be absent of disease. Being healthy should be living life to its fullest, living to your fullest vitality, and enjoying this mind, this body, this spirit, in the here and the now. I thank you for joining me. Palms come together, Anjali Mudra at heart center. Feel calm, feel blessed, at peace in your heart. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the Pilates workout, integrating a little bit with yoga concepts as well. And I'll see you soon. Peace, everybody. Take care. Bye.